So today we should be getting one of the best icon SBCs we've seen since Team of the Year. And we'll talk about all the market implications that are going to come with this. But before we do get underway with the video, if you guys are interested, we do have a subscriber trading Discord over on Twitch/Discord. All you got to do to get it is subscribe over on Twitch. You can do this for free of Amazon Prime. If not, it's £5, €5, or $6. In there, you'll get yourself daily updated investments. A bunch of investments that have done really well. And these are some of the ones we've had in the last few days. We had Czech, who was recommended at 105, and he went up to 116. We got Di Natale, who was recommended at 110, and he went up to just under 140. We got Mbuemo, who was recommended at 23.5, and he went up to 27. We got the likes of Hato, who was recommended at 160, and he went up to 210. We got Howard, who was 67, and he went all the way up there to 80. We got Reindeer, who recently went from 60, went all the way up there to 77. Yeah, I mean, there's some of the investments we've talked about in previous videos. So loads and loads of investments working really nicely. And if you guys do want additional support as well, I do offer answering your questions all day, 7 days a week. And you can get that with Patreon, which you can actually get for free if you go and join the Discord and have a little look at the free Patreon sponsored opportunity, and that's available for everyone. So in today's video, we are going to be mainly, we're going to be at least starting off talking about the brand new Torres SBC, which we should go and see today. This is because there aren't many other, I don't believe there's any player SBCs leaked that we're yet to get, which means obviously we're likely to go and get the likes of Torres. So sadly we don't actually have any guaranteed stats for him because, you know, the person who we normally use for guaranteed stats of Donk, even he's got him down as predicted stats. But the predicted stats they have for him, well, at least they have him very nicely. Now, he's not guaranteed to be an insane card, and one of the reasons he's not guaranteed to be an insane card is because recently we did go and have the likes of Van Persie, and Van Persie obviously had definitely a relatively null card. You know, he had high shooting, had high dribbling, but that is about it. The other thing regarding Torres is because he doesn't have any promo cards, it's not like we can say, well, at minimum he'll be this good, and maybe they'll go and make him better. But on the anticipated card, you know, they've gone with a double playstyle plus, because I believe that's what Van Persie has. And then they've got a decent pace, well, he's got decent pace, shooting, and dribbling. And it'd be quite hard for him to not have decent pace, shooting, and dribbling with his base card already having decent pace, shooting, and dribbling. So be very surprised if he's not going to have over 90 pace, very surprised if he's not going to have over 90 shooting, and very surprised if he doesn't have over 90 dribbling. Now, due to his base card only being able to play in striker, we'd be very surprised if he'll go and open up alternative positions, such as left wing, right wing, or cam. But yeah, we should go and see the likes of striker, and again, we should see a very nice card. Now, if we do go and get ourselves a nice Torres, this is basically the nicest striker icon SBC we've had since Gareth Bale. And the thing I'd say in comparison to Gareth Bale is I'd be very surprised if he's coming more than about 1.5 million. So basically, if you know you've got all your fodder up for free, you've either got potentially going to have this Torres, or double the price and you go and get the Bale. So I mean, if you want, you can go and have both of them. But yeah, I mean, it's, you know, different horses for different courses sort of thing, but a very nice card there. So if we do go and see a nice Torres, which again I think is quite likely, what can we see having the biggest market impact? Well, the players who I think will have the biggest market impact will go and be the strikers, around about 1.5 to 2 million coins, especially icons. So I think we could go and see the likes of the better Dalglish having a bit of a hit. Cruyff, because he's got the cam utility, I wouldn't say you've got to worry about. I think Puskas could definitely be seeing quite a big hit if we go and get him. Mia Hamm, I think we could be seeing having a bit of a hit. Again, she can go and play right wing. I think brand new cards like the Endrick, I'd be surprised if we don't see them have a drop. So basically players who are predominantly or only strikers, especially icons, I'd say 1.5 million coins and below, I think will have the biggest impact, because I think that is the most direct replacement with the likes of Torres. And yeah, that's about that. Now, regarding investing in fodder, it's a really weird one, and we'll talk about this briefly later in the video. But fodder is a really awkward one in terms of, do we want to go and buy it for Torres? Because fodder hasn't really had its normal trends, and the normal trend we see with fodder is it can drop over the it can basically drop over the weekend. So see how fodder is really high on the Friday, and then we saw it getting nice and low there on the Sunday. Yeah, we haven't really seen it getting nice and low yet, and the reason we haven't seen it getting nice and low is because the servers have been down in the last 24 hours. Because the servers have been down in the last 24 hours, we've only really just started seeing a dip in high-rated fodder, because it's only just getting supplied with people playing it. So regarding high-rated fodder, I probably would hold off, despite that Torres potentially being quite well demanded. I'd hold off maybe till this evening, gamble that we don't get a big icon here at SBC that rises fodder, and then again it should go and drop into this evening. If not, maybe even drop going into tomorrow evening, because again everyone is delayed playing Weekend League. That was going to be one of the, well, that is another one of the main topics we're going to be talking about, is, yeah, the PSN servers were down. Of course, this is literally nothing to do with EA, and this is to do with the PSN servers. Apparently they had network service issues. Well, they've given everyone who has PSN 5 days additional PSN Plus, which is nice, and EA again has kind of, they've also done a few things to counter the servers being down. For example, Foot Champs is now running until Thursday. They've also given another 2 days on the Creative Catalyst evolution. The Future Stars Play 2 objective, the Future Stars Daily Play objectives, the Future Stars Daily Play Completionist objective, the Future Star Academy Report objective, the Evo Elites objective, and the Evo Elites Live Ultimate Team Friendly. So basically anything that would have had a time refrain has been increased by 48 hours. And I'd imagine that will again, yeah, on all platforms. So now we're also going to have a boost on Xbox and PC, which is nice. So yeah, that's how they're reacting. Now, because the servers were down all yesterday, we did see some kind of weird trends, which does make it more awkward for investing, because obviously if you get the same trends each week, it makes investing really easily. But you know, if you get the servers being down for 24 hours, which then shifts the trends, it does make the investments a little bit riskier. But we can see there already being market implication, because the servers basically came on about 9-10 PM yesterday, and we can see that Ronaldo dropped. Weirdly enough, he's actually already rebounded a bit, but I guess that's potentially due to people still buying their teams. So normally the cheapest time to go and buy these cards is Saturday evening, but again, it's probably going to be Sunday evening, if not even maybe Monday evening, to go and buy these cards. As you can see, Ronaldo is still a bit all over the shop. We can see with Lewis Skelly again, servers coming up here at 9 PM. We can see he went from 90k, went all the way down there to 52k. Now he's actually rebounded back up to 62k, but again we can see as there's been supply from division rivals, you know, he's taken a significant drop in price. We can also see this happen with Fodder Team of the Weeks, how again Weekend League started there and they went from 17k and they got all the way down there to 16k. They did rebound there to 18k, but again they should be going back down again with the Weekend League supply. We've also seen the average price of Future Stars dropping today. We can see that yesterday they were hitting 302. We can see as soon as Weekend League opened, he went from 310k, and he actually got as low there as 210k, and he's still 240k, so again, down from yesterday. Even top end cards, again, Weekend League was opening, I think it was around about here, which he was going for around about 1.1 million. Yesterday was averaging probably about 1.1, and today he's down to about 970k, so a significant drop there. We see a massive drop as well on kind of like the mid-tier players, 223k before the servers started, now he's down to 140k. We saw it happen with the icons. We can see that yesterday he was going for 2.2 million. He's now down to 2 million. We can see with mid-range ones, 280k before the servers went back on. Now he's down to 225k. Figo, 400k, down to 300k. We even saw low-rated Fodder. We can see that last night she was going for 2.2k. She's now down to 1.7. And just like what I was saying with the high-rated Fodder, it was 30k yesterday. He's down to 27. Bellingham down from 50 to 47. Was even averaging about 49k yesterday, so everything that's in packs is down, and it's favoured to keep them dropping through to this evening, potentially tomorrow evening. That's because the market is normally the cheapest on the Saturday evening or Sunday evening, but with a 24-hour delay, we're now going to see both those trends being delayed. So yeah, good, because it obviously gives you guys plenty of time to go and sell your Weekend League team and make some investments. It just means we're probably not going to buy anything till Sunday or Monday evening regarding the fodder. What went and came out yesterday? We haven't got some Evos, but it was a bit of a weird one, because obviously the servers were down. It was a paid Evo, it was leaked and stuff was inflated. It was a bit of an ugly situation to be in. I didn't recommend to go and buy anything when these Evos came out, because I thought it's just a really awkward situation. It's a paid Evo, people can't get on the servers. Well, what did we get? We only got ourselves 2 star power Evos, so we got the second one right here, and I believe this, if we can go and have a little look, this gave a boost to shooting, passing, dribbling, and a little bit on defending. Get the playstyle plus of long ball, so it basically gave an offensive playstyle plus. The most popular players to go and fit this one was this guy. And this is kind of where we come into the problem of these cards getting pre-invested. And again, just because you have leaked for an Evo doesn't mean you're guaranteed to make money. Not if you're gambling on the demand. So we can see it's about 90k. The Evo then got leaked, he got up to 131k. And I mean, we're about 17-18 hours later, and he's gone from 131 down to 71. So he's almost halved in price because the Evo just wasn't very well demanded and he's actively in packs. So again, just showing the risk in, I guess, gambling on the Evo demand. We then have the Future Star Power 1, and again, interesting enough, not many players went and fit this one, if I'm not wrong. Not compared to the other one. Yeah, you can see with the other one there was like 2 pages. The most popular player that went and fit this one is Turland, which is an objective player. Problem is her links obviously are a bit naff, but yeah, she ends up there with quick step, which is very nice, and then +2 pace, +3 shooting, and +2 physicality. But yeah, with her being slightly awkward against two teams, is it really worth the 40k? Is she really going to hold longevity in your team? Another player who went and fit it was Bergval. Again, it went and gave Bergval higher pace, shooting, and physical, but once again wasn't crazily demanded. We can see pre the Evo, he was averaging about 32k pre the Evo. He's currently up to 34k, and he's not in packs. So the demand for the Evo was not anything too crazy yesterday. Player SBC we got was Alexis Sanchez. This was leaked previously, although the demand for Alexis Sanchez for 200k is pretty rough. Don't get me wrong, it's very nice to get a flashback like this with 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, 2 nice playstyle pluses, but it's just not insane. A striker with 88 pace, 90 shooting and 90 dribbling is very, very subpar. I mean, if we look at the Torres at the beginning of the video, we can see those sort of cards, they've got a much higher chance of sticking around your team. Whereas this Sanchez, I think if they gave him cam utility, I think this card would be... Cam utility with higher passing, I think this card could be great. But I think in striker, it's also only standing in at what, like 5'10", I'd want to guess. That's kind of the problem. It's because he's not overly tall and he's not overly fast. So he doesn't really have that. He's a bit of a Van Persie sort of card, to be honest. Now moving on to leaks. Leaks that we've got is we've got the last part of the Future Star Evo. This, if you guys don't know, it takes them from a 90 rated, I think they're currently at, or an 88 rated, and takes them up to a 91 and goes and gives them icon chemistry. So, they'll be able to fit your team no matter what. These are 2 of the favourite cards. We've got De Winter as the most favourable defensive player, and we've got Wanieri as the most popular offensive player. Then what's leaked? We've got ourselves the next promo of, Grassroots. Grassroots apparently is going to be just a hero and icon promo. So basically, if you remember Gonzalo, if I can go and grab that from previous years, we'll go and grab that from last year. Who got Gonzalo card? Di Natale, maybe? Di Natale, sorry, we're on the Evo. But yeah, apparently it's going to be a bit like, Gonzalo, which is basically where you just go and get a bunch of heroes and icons. I actually, off the top of my head, can't remember Lumberg? LJU? No, I won't pain you, but yeah, apparently it's going to be a bit like Gonzalo, which is a game with a bunch of heroes and icons. And we also had the expensive version and cheap versions of heroes and icons, which in itself can go and crash a lot of the hero and icon market. So not recommending holding metas going into next week. But yeah, there's the Beckenbauer card we're going to be getting. There's the Maradona card. Well, predicted Maradona and Beckenbauer cards are going to get in, and of course those Roma heroes. So yeah, very, very nice promo to go and come this Friday. Again, no real comments to go and respond to. If you guys are interested, you can go and comment down any questions you do go and have, and we'll go and answer them in the next episode. But that is going to go and run that. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.